Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'm here to dehydrate apple fries. These are one of my kids' favorites, but I sliced these up. I got a bunch of apples at the store, and I sliced these up on my mandolin slicer. And that's how that looks. See how the blades are like that? The neat thing about this slicer, it comes with multiple blades, so you can cut julienne, or you can cut in 1/4-inch slices, and they always turn out perfect for me. And that's the only slicer I use, even though it would be nice to have an electric. I'm very happy with this mandolin slicer. And this is what the julienne slices look like, and they're really great. And my kids just absolutely go crazy over them. And this is mostly water and a little bit of organic lemon juice. And I spray that on the fries. And then I lay them on a tray. This is about 1 apple. And put a little bit of cinnamon on there. And then I put them in the food dehydrator. They'll take about 6 to 8 hours or so. And I like them crispy, so I might even add an hour or so on that. But I'll be back with the results. Thank you for watching. And these are apple fries. They turned out great, crisp, and delicious. I put them in a couple jars that I reused. Don't go out and buy jars. Just have people save these cool spaghetti jars, and this is also olive jar. And look at how nice they are. We'll drop this off to a friend of ours, and they're nice, light, crispy. The perfect treat, and best of all, it just has a little cinnamon, but other than that, it's just sliced up apples, which is so healthy. Get your kids eating this at a young age, and they'll be healthy for a lifetime. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, contact me at Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com. Thank you, and have a great day. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com. I wanted to show you how we use papaya peels. What we do is we dry them in one of the units, and then we take our little grinder here with the peels. And then we'll put all of them, all crushed up, dried up, and really grind it to a pulp into this little jar. Voila! This is what dehydrated papaya peel looks like. And that was from 2 whole papayas. So what I did is I dehydrated the papaya skin itself because it's very nutritious and high in fiber. But what I suggest, and I've heard, is you can put it in a variety of different teas, and it's quite delicious, the melony flavor. But I hope you've enjoyed this short little video, and if you have any questions, see me at Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, here to dehydrate 3 different kind of fruits. Yes, 3 different kind of fruits. Usually I'm doing trays of the same thing because we've done papaya, banana, and apples before. But this time I wanted to show you that you can dehydrate all 3 of these and it won't affect the flavor or the taste. I'll be right back. I wanted to start out with my apple fries. These are going to be great for the kids. They will eat these up. Well, what I did is I cut them julienne style using my mandolin slicer, which is on our website, EfoodDehydrator.com, for a great price that includes free shipping. But what I did is I cut just 1 apple fills up 1 tray. And what I did this time, I usually don't do this, but this time I used one of the Excalibur non-stick drying sheets, and I think they'll turn out great, but I'll show you the progress here shortly. These are our apples. I cored them and then I slice them just slightly thicker than I normally do. I thought, how will these turn out? So this is one tray. That was one apple, by the way. And I'll put those in. Maybe I'll sprinkle some apple, some cinnamon. Maybe I won't. Depends. But don't forget your lemon and water spray. This is about 60% lemon, organic lemon juice and water. And what you do, spray them right on, and they won't discolor. These look really good. They will be so tasty. And then you can take your cinnamon, if you'd like, and just lightly sprinkle it over. These won't last long. Usually what happens is they get eaten up very quick. So pop those in with the other style, and then I will continue with the papaya and banana slices. Put this right in. Next is our papaya. What you'll do is you'll clean it off, dry it, and then cut off the ends, and then you'll half it. And in the halving, you'll find seeds. You'll want to discard those seeds right away. And we'll be right back. This is what the inside of a papaya looks like. What you'll do is you'll clean out all those seeds and then rinse off your board. You don't want to use, even though people do say that these seeds are edible, do not eat them. I've heard a lot of different things, so just discard them. And then you'll peel the outside of the papaya. 9 trays later, we've made papaya, apples, and bananas, and they all look wonderful. First, we have 1 tray of our apple fries. These are delicious, lightly coated with some cinnamon. The next tray is slightly thicker cut apple slices. I made a core, and then these cool, cute little hearts. Then in the next tray, I've made slightly thinner apple slices. We'll sprinkle some cinnamon on these, or even some sugar, just for a little extra flavor blast. But next we have papaya. You know, 1 papaya makes about 6 trays of glorious dehydrated papaya slices. So we have a few trays of those. And then what I've done is, people ask me if you can chunk them up. So what I've done is chunk them up. You see that? That piece is actually very nutritious for you, and that's why I didn't cut that off. But try to keep all these nice little pieces of goodness. And these are thinner, so I thought I'd use an Excalibur Premium non-stick drying sheet for these. And then another. Aren't these beautiful too? Papaya slices, hugely good for you. Up on our members only club, I've set up some nutritional information on squash and papaya and parsley, a variety of different things that we've already dehydrated. We're nearing our 50th video, but I've also made a tray of banana slices. And what I did is I actually rolled them in a little cinnamon and then just cut them thin, but not too thin. And we have these. And then what I also did is, because papaya peels are very nutritious, what I did is I've sliced them, and they're also going to dehydrate on the bottom of our dehydrator here. So I'll come back with the results. Thank you for watching. Please email me at stephanie@EfoodDehydrator.com if you have any questions at all. Thank you. Voila! Our dehydrated fruits are done, and they turned out great. Here's our thinner cut apples, and they look wonderful, and my family can attest that they were delicious. The dried papaya is so good, delicious and nutritious, and it's very thin and crispy. And then we have the thicker cut apples, which really turned out great, nice and dry. And then one of my kids' favorite are the apple fries. They really turned out great. So go get some nice fresh ingredients and start dehydrating today. And if you have any questions, contact Stephanie@EfoodDehydrator.com, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'm here to dehydrate yellow squash. They're going to make these excellent squash chips. and I'll show you the results at the end of the video. What I've done is I've used my mandarin slicer to cut these beautiful, very thin squash chips. And I've laid some on a tray. What I'll do is I'll put a little bit of sea salt on each one of them and to enhance the flavor. You don't have to do it, but this is excellent sea salt from Dr. Mercola from my mother-in-law, Roberta. Thank you. But you'll just sprinkle them lightly, slice them up, lay them on the tray, and see how nice they look. This is about 1/4 inch thick. And I like that because they'll come out perfectly thin and crispy. But what I'll do is I'll make a bunch of these. I've got a lot of organic squash, and I do recommend organic squash, but whatever you can get. But always wash your fruit and veggies very thoroughly before starting this whole process. But slide it into your tray and go make some more. I'll be back. The dehydrator's all ready to go. It's all fired up. I set it to 115 degrees. A lot of times what happens is if the temperature goes above 115 degrees, your enzymes in your food start to die. So I like to keep it around 115 degrees for most foods. We have trays of these beautiful yellow squash, and I did one tray, a special variation. This is with a little cayenne pepper. I thought it'd give a little spice, it'd give a little kick, and it's a little different. And my bottom tray has a little white sugar in there just for added flavor, and I thought it would be fun to see if the kids like it. But I'm gonna seal this up, and I'm gonna check on it in about 6 hours, and I'll see you soon. After 3 hours of dehydrating, these yellow squash chips are looking really beautiful. They're nice, light, and crispy, and I'm just turning them all over for a little crisp, and I'll probably pull them out in about an hour. So see you then. Voila! The yellow squash is now done, and it tastes delicious. They're nice, light, and crisp. They are delicious. Go out, get yourself some fresh organic yellow squash today and go make yourself up some yellow squash. See our website at EfoodDehydrator.com and you'll see these and 50 other videos that we've made. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. This little jar is going to my mother-in-law, and I thought I'd dress it up a little bit for the holidays. And this is the yellow squash. It looks so cute in a little jar. Dress it up with some ribbon, and it's a great gift. Just an anytime gift. Thanks, and have a great day. Happy dehydrating. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'm here to dehydrate papaya. I'm very excited about this. I haven't done this yet. What you'll do is you'll select a nice firm papaya, peel it, and then you're going to split it in half. You're going to dig out all of these seeds, and then you're going to either use your mandolin slicer, or you can just cut the papaya. So easy to cut, I can do it with one hand. You want it as thin as possible. And then you're gonna lay these on your tray, and they're gonna dehydrate for some time, but I think you're gonna love the results. I'll be back. Thanks for watching. The papaya is dehydrating at about 135 degrees. With this Excalibur drying guide, you can see what they would recommend for each fruit or vegetable or herbs or beef jerky, so on and so forth. But I wanted to show you. I sliced all the papaya. There's currently 6 trays, but I have a whole nother papaya that I'm going to put in here to dry. But I wanted to show you. how nice they look, and I'll be back with the results. Thank you for watching. About an hour into the drying process, it is drying so nicely. Papaya is about 90% water, so this is going to take about 12 to 18 hours or so. But these look really great, and I think they'll be the best fruit ever. And they're highly nutritious. And I've put up new information on EfoodDehydrator.com if you want to learn about papaya and why you should dehydrate it today. Thanks. I'll be back with the results. And this is our final product, our dehydrated papaya. It looks and tastes wonderful. But the final test is the crunch test. Oh, and it crunches so great. I'd also like to do, I could do a bounce test. And just by hearing that, you know that it's at least 98% dehydrated. And my boys tried it, and they absolutely love it. They love regular papaya, and now they love dehydrated papaya. What I'll do is I'll bring over some papaya to some of my neighbors and friends, because I have a good 9 trays here of it. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to see me at EfoodDehydrator.com. And I have 44 videos out on YouTube, so you can always see me there. And I look forward to helping you. And have a great day. Happy dehydrating. Go out and get some papaya. You'll love it. Have a great day. And our final step is to insert an oxygen absorber. This is a 50 cc. And this small oxygen absorber gets put in with your food, and it keeps out air and oxygen and moisture, and it keeps your food fresher longer. And then you're all set to go. Go give something from your heart, and have a great day. Thank you for watching. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, here to dehydrate one of my favorites, tomatoes. What I've done is I've gotten a bunch of great tomatoes, washed them, taken off the little green stem, and sliced them about a quarter to an eighth thickness, nice and thin. And then what you do is you spread them on the tray. And you might, and this is the end, all I did is, instead of wasting that great end, I just cut off the stem part inside. And I'll just spread them on my tray. You can also use a little bit of sea salt and just sprinkle it over, as much or as little as you want. And voila! You put them in your dehydrator. What I use is a 9-tray Excalibur food dehydrator, and it's actually one of the top of the lines. I also like stainless steel, but this is Excalibur, and I sell them on my website, EfoodDehydrator.com. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you. I'll be back with more, and I'll keep slicing, and I'll give you the results in a little while. Thanks. I wanted to show you the steps. What I did is I obviously plugged it in now. I try to keep my food dehydrator turned off, but what I've done is I sliced up the tomatoes, and now for fruits, it'll be 135 degrees. I don't know if you can see that, but 135 degrees, and we'll dehydrate that for, I'd say, about 6 hours, and then I'll check it. Flip them over and see how they're doing. Be back in a while. This is an hour into the dehydration process, and they're still very soft, but they are looking very good, and I'll put them back in and show you the results in a little while. Thanks for watching. This is the tomato after about 4 hours of dehydrating. Still a couple more hours before I can flip them over. I like to flip them over, but this one should be okay. And I'll be back with our results. Thanks. And after about 10 hours of dehydrating, voila, our dehydrated tomatoes look really great. I'll show you. You know when they're done, when they are nice and crisp. I tell people, when you hear that sound, they are done. Plus, this is the final test. I'm putting them in my grinder so I can make tomato powder. It thickens stews and soups and chilies. Really something nice to have in your cupboard. But this is my handy grinder. I'd like to do it again. And voila! That'll need some more grinding. I'll show you how I put it in a pretty container, and I'll be right back. Thank you. The last step in your dehydration process is to put in what's called an oxygen absorber. This one's 100 cc, and it is approximately 7 inches tall and 5 inches wide. You put that right in with your food, and what it does is it keeps out oxygen and moisture. And then you put it in a glass jar, and then that takes out all the oxygen that's in your jar. So you'll be set for months, if not years, if you don't open this again. And I carried the full line of oxygen absorbers from 50 cc to 1,000 cc. And what I've done is I finished my tomato powder. Now I have dehydrated tomato powder right from my own hands, from my own garden, and it's excellent. Now put it into a jar, seal it, put in a small oxygen absorber, and I'll be ready to go. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you have any questions at all, you can contact Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. Thank you, and have a great day. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, and today we are pleased to be featuring our Food Dehydration America contest. We want to get as many people out there to dehydrate food as possible. We're giving away a free Excalibur 3500 food dehydrator. That's the 9 tray, but we're giving away a 5 tray. We're giving away oxygen absorbers, 50 cc, 100 cc, 200 cc, 500 cc, and 1,000 cc. And this awesome Excalibur written Preserve It Naturally book, and it gives you the ins and outs of how to dehydrate the right way and how long it should usually take to dehydrate certain foods, and also a bunch of these 14 by 14 Excalibur non-stick drying sheets, and these are the premium Paraflex, and they're excellent to use on your trays right in your dehydrator. So come on over and see us at EfoodDehydrator.com for your chance to sign up. Please see our rules and regulations concerning the contest, and please don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Good luck, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'm here to dehydrate onions. This is my first time ever dehydrating onions, but what I did is I bought a couple bags of yellow onions, and they were $1 a bag, and they look really good. But what I do with these, you could either chop them or blanch them, and I've chosen to blanch them this time. So I bring them over to my boiling water, and I'll throw them in for a couple minutes, and we'll be back to them in a couple minutes. You can set your kitchen timer for 2 minutes, and then you know for sure. But I started some earlier today, and here's what they look like already. This has only been about 2 hours, and they've shrank right down there, but they're looking really great. But I also wanted to tell you about this awesome book, and it's called Preserve It Naturally, and it's a great book for beginners and experienced people alike. What I did is I went to the chapter where they tell you what foods are good for dehydrating, and onions are excellent for dehydrating. But this book is a great book to have right on hand, and I sell it for $27 on our website, and that includes free priority shipping right to your door. But I'll come back and I'll let you know how the onions look, and let me know if you have any questions. Here we are with our blanched onions. Woo! And they're looking really great. What you want to do is you want to soften the skins, and it makes them dehydrate so much quicker. But you can do this. But my goal is to make onion powder for my mother and father-in-law. Just transfer them over to this plate here. And voila. We take them over to our trays. And like always, I highly recommend you spread these out. Doesn't have to be perfect. Really, just so they have their own areas to dehydrate. And it's okay to dry a new batch, because these ones in the dehydrator will be coming out shortly. But there you go. Put it up on your tray, up in your dehydrator, and I'll do 7 more trays of these. And they're going to be so delicious, and I'm going to grind it up and have onion powder for the family. But thank you so much. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call at 518-618-4442 or see me at EfoodDehydrator.com. Hi, I wanted to show you the progress. It's been about 4 hours since we put in these awesome onions. But I also wanted to show you I chopped some. And when you chop your onions, you don't need to blanch them at all. So what I did is I chopped, and then I spread them on the tray, and they look really good. And I put a bunch of these on the tray, and they should be done in just a couple hours. And then I'll show you how I grind it down and make awesome dehydrated onion powder. Talk to you soon. Hi, and this is our finished product. I wanted to show you how great it came out. This is the chopped up onion, which turned out really great and really dry. It was about 7 hours of drying. That's not bad at all. And I have this up here. I'll vacuum seal it, because these will be great in soups and stews and chilies. And they turned out really well. I'll open up the bag and show you. Nice and brittle. What I'm going to show you is how to make your own onion powder. In my handy grinder. A little bit more grinding. And I'll show you how nice it looks afterwards. And here is our dehydrated onion powder. Looks really great. Fits into a small jar. Put the lid on it, or make more. Or you can keep your onions whole, and then I'll vacuum seal them or put them in a jar. And then I'll put an oxygen absorber in there, and it'll keep out the moisture. But this is a great, healthy way to get a little flavor in your soups and stews and chilies or what have you. And see me over at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'd be happy to help you out with any of your questions. Or if you're interested in your own food dehydrator, be sure to give me a call at 518-618-4442 or see me at EfoodDehydrator.com. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Hello, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com. I've gotten a lot of inquiries in regards to, once you dehydrate your foods, then what do you do with them? Well, you can do a number of different things, and this is what I like to do. This is about 12 cups of dehydrated mushrooms. And what I'll do is I'll drop this off to a friend of mine. But what I do is to keep the moisture and any air from getting in or being in there and reducing the shelf life of your dehydrated food, you put in what's called an oxygen absorber. And I'll try to show you as best as I can because I am the camera person as well as the speaker. But what I'll do is, these are my oxygen absorbers, and these are 100 cc's. Totally food safe. I sell them on my websites at EfoodDehydrator.com and also oxygenabsorbers.net. What you'll do is you'll open up this jar. Usually there's a little pop that occurs because all the oxygen is out. What you'll do is you'll take this, just something really small. It's like what you find in a number of different foods. And I sell these on my website. What I'll do is I'll open this up. Oh, did you hear that? It popped. I put 100 cc's in there. There's not a lot of room, so it'll quickly take out the air, and this will last for months and months, really. And then put it back on there. I like these ball jars, but what I also use are just spaghetti jars. I wash them out really well, and once they're fit for commercial use, you can use them for home use, and they're terrific. And then there's an oxygen absorber in there. But you can also use different sizes of oxygen absorbers. I carry on my website 50 cc's, and they're these size here. I'll take one out. It's actually the 100 cc. They're just tiny. And then I want to cap that back up. And then these are the 100 cc's. These are 50 cc's. 300, 500, they get larger. 1,000. And they are about 8 inches wide by 7 inches lengthwise. But what you could also do is, I have a vacuum sealer, and for an occasional user, this is perfect. I also want to get a commercial one eventually, but right now this one works perfectly. And I use it a lot I use the glass jars probably more than anything. But I'll try to set this up so I can show you. This is my Food Saver V3480. There's a lot of different models out there. But what I'll do is I'll take my oxygen absorber, put it right into the food. Like I said before, it's totally food safe. And you want to move this in there. Automatically detects if it's wet or dry food. Mushrooms are great, for sandwiches, for steaks, for soups and stews, so many ways that you can use this. But this will last for years and years. All sealed up. This brand is about $180, so worth the cost. And then you just put the date on it. I always keep a pen nearby. I also wanted to mention, keep your dehydrated food, if possible, down in a basement, somewhere that's cool and dark. There's not a lot of changes in the environment, and it'll keep your dehydrated food even longer. I sell dehydrated foods as little as 1 can up to a year's supply and longer. I offer great prices. If you get a chance, go to dehydratedpreparedfoods.com, or you can visit EfoodDehydrator.com, or contact me, Stephanie, at area code 518-618-4442. I look forward to talking to you. If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to help you. Have a great day. Bye-bye. I wanted to tell you about our oxygen absorbers. We carry
5 different kinds and counting. This is the smallest kind, 50 cc's. That's what you're going to put in your glass jars where you have mostly food. You just want to take out that extra oxygen in your food. This is 100 cc, slightly bigger, but it takes care of more areas in your glass jar, or your vacuum sealed packages. This is 300 cc. They're about 4 inches tall by about 3 inches wide. And then you have the 500 cc's and then the 1,000 cc's. So I wanted to show you my 1,000 cc's here. What is very important, you take out what you need and then vacuum seal the rest. But this is 1,000 cc's. You primarily use these in buckets where you have multiple items. You put it in a big bucket and then you want 1,000 cc's. Even a couple of them to make sure that you get out that air, because there will be more air. Make sure you use the oxygen absorbers that you need and then reseal the rest as quickly as you can. You remember my tip from before? Because I also have a video on how to use your vacuum sealer. You can do it like this too. And then you reseal the rest. It's resealing the other side now. These are as hard as a rock. Really good seal. And I've had this vacuum sealer for about 2 years or so. And these 1,000 cc's are all ready to go. But come and ask me any questions. If you think of anything, if you're thinking about a food dehydrator and whether you think Excalibur's your best bet, or I also sell stainless steel food dehydrators, but really what I concentrate on is everything food dehydration, including dehydrated foods. And there's a variety of different packages, actually 47 different kinds of foods that we sell and ship out to you for free. So give us a call at 518-618-4442 or visit us on our website, EfoodDehydrator.com. Have a great day and happy dehydrating. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, here to dehydrate one of my favorites, garlic. I actually bought 3 of these huge stalks because I like them very fresh. And you can use garlic in so many great things, soups, stews, chilies. What I'm going to do and demonstrate today is how to dehydrate garlic and then grind it into garlic powder. What you'll do is you'll get a head off of there. You can do it a variety of different ways. If you want to buy the ones that are already peeled and cleaned, you can do that. But I'm going to invest my time and really do it the right way. You can get organic garlic. You can grow your own, whatever works for you and your family. And what I do is, one recommendation is you buy knives that are quality. You're going to use them time and time again. So your knives are very important, especially when dehydrating food. But you can slice it this way, or you can go lengthwise, whatever you prefer. And I've done both of them right on the tray. These are the long ways, and then that's cut up. Just spread it over your tray. That way it has enough room, and you'll love the results. What I'll do is I'll keep chopping, and I'll show you my results as I get them. In the meantime, if you have any questions, I sell the full line of Excalibur food dehydrators at my website, EfoodDehydrator.com, or you can call me directly at 518-618-4442, and I'd be happy to help. I also sell oxygen absorbers, also dehydrated foods for storage, also stainless steel dehydrators and grinders and so much more. Everything you'll need for food dehydration. But see me soon and come back and I'll show you the results. Thanks. Happy dehydrating. They're looking very good. It's about 3 hours into the dehydration process of our dehydrated garlic. It's looking very great. but I wanted to show you. It's very, very great. I'll be back shortly. Hi, it's Stephanie again with our results. This is our dehydrated garlic. Turned out really great. See? You always know when it's done when you can break it and there's a crisp to it, or that's nice and dry. What I'm going to do is make garlic powder out of this. So I put some dehydrated garlic in my grinder. This is a nice grinder. Just use it for your spices, anything that you're going to grind up in it. But this is a nice bite-sized one, and I put some garlic in there. This is so easy to do. And this is pure garlic powder. I'm not going to put any sea salt in it. This is all just powder. And then, look, I'll grind it up a little bit more because we want that to be fine, fine. And then, what I'll do, pour it into our container. And this turns out great. And then it's garlic powder. I'll fill these jars up, and they'll be ready for anyone that wants fresh, homemade, dehydrated garlic powder. And if you have any questions, I've dehydrated a ton, dozens and dozens of different fruits and vegetables and beef jerky. So feel free to see me at my website, EfoodDehydrator.com. And we have a variety of different products, as well as our members-only club, where you can find our 38 different videos and articles and discussions on food dehydration. And we carry the full line of Excalibur food dehydrators, stainless steel dehydrators, and also our oxygen absorbers and our dehydrated survival food supplies. But see us and go out and get yourself a ton of garlic and have some fun. You can also call me at 518-618-4442 if you have any questions. Thanks. Happy dehydrating. Hi, it's Stephanie again. I just wanted to show you what the dehydrated garlic powder looked in the jar. And I'm going to put a label on the front, and I'm going to give it to my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and I'm sure they're going to love this. It's a great way to eat healthy with no preservatives or additives, and it's right from your kitchen, right from your heart. See me at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'd be happy to help you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator, and we are going to be dehydrating mushrooms. These are the whole version. What I did is they are the baby mushrooms, but what I do is I don't get them sliced up. I just bought these today, and what I do is you just gently wash away any of the dirt, and what I do is I cut that way. And I cut it all the way down, and look at how they turn out. They turn out very well. And just spread those on your dehydrator tray. This is the Excalibur 2900, and I love using it. I am going to upgrade and get the 3900, but it works terrific. And this is available at my website, EfoodDehydrator.com. What you do is you spread the mushrooms all on your tray. And this has 9 trays. So what I'll do is I'll slice up these mushrooms, put them on our trays, and let you know the results in a little while. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com. This is 4 hours into the dehydration process for our mushrooms. They look really good, but see how they shrunk down? But these have come out really, really well. And I'll let you know how they come out. Thanks for... Here is our dehydrated mushrooms. Look, they just fall right apart. These are awesome. You know, They're great as a snack. Go get yourself some mushrooms and cut them up and have an awesome way to add these to soups, stews, and just snack them. They're so great. Come and see me at EfoodDehydrator.com for more great videos. And I sell Excalibur, oxygen absorbers, and stainless steel food dehydrator, plus a lot more. So I hope to see you soon. See me at EfoodDehydrator.com or oxygenabsorbers.net. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Stephanie again, and I just wanted to show you how my dehydrated mushrooms looked when they're all jarred up. And this is just a jar for my spaghetti sauce, and I try to reuse those glass jars because once they're made suitable for food, you can reuse them again and again. But this is about 4 or 5 trays of dehydrated mushrooms, and they taste so good and they're so easy to make. I'll put a 100 cc oxygen absorber in there, and it'll keep out the air and moisture for a long, long time. And store it in your basement if you can. But happy dehydrating, and look for me at EfoodDehydrator.com. My name is Stephanie, and I'd be happy to help you out. Thank you. Have a great day. Hi, it's Stephanie from EfoodDehydrator.com. I get a lot of questions about the Swiss Mar mandolin slicer that I use in our videos, and I actually sell this on my website too for about $44.95. That includes shipping. But this is an awesome unit, and it's really going to last for years. It's by a company called Swiss Mar, and this one is the Taj Mahal of slicers. This one I use primarily for most of my slicing, and it's actually a really nice unit. With the stainless steel blades, and it's so easy to wash, or you can put in your dishwasher as well. And it comes with these different slices, julienne, or quarter-inch slices, or half-inch slices. And this is what you'll do is, if you want to use this, typically I don't, but it's a good safety, a good way to keep safe. And this is what I'll do. Right now I'm using about the quarter-inch slices, which I love for my apples. And you just simply do this, one-handed. Some of the units don't come with this handy catcher, but I would highly recommend it. And on my apples, I would put a little lemon juice on there, lemon juice and water mix. 75% lemon juice, about 25% water. And don't they look really great? They're nice and slim, but you can control that. You can make them a little thicker, or you can cut them like small potatoes too, like the julienne style. But this is really a great unit, and like I said, I sell it proudly on my website, www.EfoodDehydrator.com, and you can ask Stephanie any questions about food dehydrators, or stainless steel dehydrators, or our oxygen absorbers, or our slicers. We have many great tools on our website, and we provide you with the best price that we can. And we look forward to talking to you very soon. And ask me any questions at EfoodDehydrator.com. Have a great day. Thank you. Hi, it's Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com, and today I'm dehydrating kale. What I've done is I've cleaned and washed my kale, and I just take away the leaves and whatever stem, as long as it's close to the top, that's fine. It'll be tender enough to dehydrate. And then what I'll do with my clean kale is put a little olive oil in there and some sea salt. And then what I'll do is turn this And I'm going to be making some awesome dehydrated kale chips. And I'll let you know how they go. But I'll toss this, get back in there. I'll put some more sea salt on there. And these will be so delicious, and they're full of iron and great stuff, vitamins and nutrients that your body needs. And it'll be like you're snacking on a great chip. I'll let you know my results in a little while. Thanks for watching. See me at EfoodDehydrator.com. Bye-bye. And what I'll do is I'll spread the kale right on the tray. Just give them a little bit of room. They'll shrink down so nicely. You want to get as much water as you can off of them, but don't worry if you don't. They'll dehydrate. And it's a nice cooler day up here in Castleton, New York, where we live. Beautiful. Great day for dehydrating. Actually, if you're thinking about a dehydrator, I highly recommend the Excalibur Food Dehydrator or a stainless steel dehydrator. See me at EfoodDehydrator.com, and I'll show you my results shortly. Thank you very much. Happy dehydrating. I wanted to show you that I pulled out some of the trays. That way there'd be enough room for the kale to shrink down and to dehydrate. So this works out perfectly. And so I've just pulled out the trays that go in between, and it has enough room to dehydrate. Thanks for watching. After about 2.5 hours, this is how our kale looks. It is excellent. Look at already very, very good. So this will only take a couple more hours. Awesome. Go get some kale and dehydrate it today. It'll change your life. So after about 4.5 hours or so, this is what we have. It's awesome kale dehydrated. And it didn't take that long. Let me try it. It is so tender and crisp. Go get yourself some kale and start dehydrating. I can help you over at EfoodDehydrators.com, or you can visit me at oxygenabsorbers.net. There's been a lot of interest in our oxygen absorbers, and this is awesome. It's so crisp and light, the perfect summer treat. Get your kids eating right. There's so many great things about kale. I have a free members only club on my site, EfoodDehydrator.com, and I list all the great benefits kale has to offer, plus a wide variety of other things. I hope to see you soon. And happy dehydrating with Stephanie at EfoodDehydrator.com. Look at that. So good. Hi, it's Stephanie at OxygenAbsorbers.net and also EfoodDehydrator.com. I wanted to talk to you about oxygen absorbers and why you should use them for food dehydration, packaging, and camping. We have a variety of different sizes. This is your 50 cc, very small amount of material, and there's 200 in this package. It's all vacuum sealed and ready to go. And I have these, and I sell them very frequently. And this is your 100 cc. Now, there are 100 cc's in this package, vacuum sealed. After you open the package and take out what you need, be sure that you reseal it as soon as you can. Anytime these oxygen absorbers come in contact with any oxygen or moisture, they're going to become inefficient. So you'll have to do that as quickly as you can. This is your 500 cc, and there's 50 of them in here. And these will last a long time, but you can see they're quite a bit bigger than these smaller ones here. These are just tiny. And then we also have 1,000 cc's, and there's 10 of them in this package, and we sell them per 10, and we'll give you a great price on all your oxygen absorber needs. You can see us at EfoodDehydrator.com and OxygenAbsorbers.net. But I wanted to let you know, what is an oxygen absorber? What's in here? Basically, an oxygen absorber is a small packet of material used to prolong the shelf life of food. It's all food safe. It's non-toxic. And they are used in food packaging to prevent color change, to stop oils in food from becoming rancid, and also retard the growth of oxygen-using microorganisms such as fungi. Oxygen supports the growth of microorganisms and causes change in color and rancid odors in packaged food. By using these oxygen absorbers, you're going to be able to extend the life of your dehydrated food, or when you go camping, or when you pack up materials. These will be, it depends on what you use it for. These larger ones, the 1,000 cc's, would go into large Mylar bags or plastic containers, and then you'd put the top on the container, and they'd be great for years to come, especially if they're downstairs, they're out of direct sunlight in a dry, cool place, such as your basement. I would never recommend that you put them in something like a barn or the garage, because you're going to get that moisture, you're going to get that sunlight, so you want to make sure that they're out of view. If you want to learn more about our oxygen absorbers or see articles, we have hundreds of great food dehydration articles on our website, EfoodDehydrator.com, and you can purchase our oxygen absorbers. We also have Excalibur food dehydrators and also dehydrated food, a variety of different things. So we hope to see you at oxygenabsorbers.net or EfoodDehydrator, and you can also see us on eBay under our username StephanieJW. I look forward to your questions and look forward to working with you at some time in the near future. Happy dehydrating. Have a terrific day. Bye-bye.